Um, Hello everyone, I'm Larva and this is Zero, and today we're going to be reviewing a house, Zero's house to be more particular. Um, I guess we'll start out with the exterior, right? Okay, let's go. As you can see, there's this really special person here. We're not gonna mention his name for privacy reasons, but as you can see, he's having a really good time. And as you can see down there, you'll probably know why he's having a good time. But if we look up here, we can see that he has a really good looking haircut. I mean, you should just go compliment on how good his haircut looks. Uh, yeah. And as you can see with his arms and hands, you can see that he's firmly grasping the cheeks of this woman here. And speaking of this woman, we go to the front, we can see how beautiful her face is. Just look at her lips and her face. Um, Speaking of beautiful, if we go underneath her, we can actually get some milk from underneath. Yeah, those are some beautiful titties.
You should
Anyways,
like those. You should leave a like for those.
yeah. Anyways, if you follow me, I think it's time for the interior of the house.
Whoa, what are those fly shoes, fam? Dude, where can I get me some of those?
Yeah, these are Skechers with the memory foam.
Memorably
I'm
foam.
actually pretty glad that you
Dude.
asked about those because these are the ones that also light up and have memory foam.
Dude, memorably foam is my favorite, man. Dude, that's awesome, dude. Alright.
Alright, well, as you can see, at the bottom of the lip, we can see that there's a convenient ladder conveniently placed here. And we go into the house, and there's a white welcome mat. And the mat is white for a reason. As you can see here, there's stone brick couches. And they're really comfortable, trust me, high quality stuff. Also, not many people notice this, but there's plants growing out of the floor. I mean, this is not something you see every day. It's just so amazing. Continuing on, we see that there are red chairs here, very fancy, and a stone brick table used for eating, of course. Speaking of eating, if we go over here, we can see there's two furnaces in the kitchen. There's cooking books. Oh, there's the refrigerator too, if you ever want to get something to eat. Over here, there's a TV/computer. I think this button is the computer mode and this button is the TV mode. And this is the channel and volume setting. It's a really complicated thing. Over here, you sit down and the speakers are like right behind you. So if you're going to listen to it, it's just gonna blast your ears out and make them bleed. It's really high quality material. Over here we can see that Zero has a bedroom too. There's two beds here in case you want to have sex inside of a sculpture having sex. Very interesting. There's 4 chests here. They're all empty, but it's a lot of space for something, you know. There's a plant here that's not growing out of the ground. It's actually growing out of dirt. Not as special, but it's more fancy, I guess. And I think that's about it. I mean, it's a pretty good house. I give it a 9.5 out of 10 IGN. There's fancy paintings on the wall. There's an intruder in the house, as you can see with the ice up there. Do you have anything else to say?
One last thing I have to say about my house is it was a lot of money to build. It was like $1 billion. So don't think that you can build a house like this because it's way too much money. It's really expensive, and if you're gonna get a loan, it's gonna take you like 2 lifetimes to pay it off.
Alright, ladies and gents, that's all the time we have today for MTV Cribs. I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. That's all today for the news.